Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, the update slash remake of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, obviously the PC version. It's an action-oriented, slightly unreal, well not slightly, really unrealistic skating game that I used to play a lot because when Pro Skater 2 came out for the PC I played it all the time. So that's where most of my memories come from. First thing you'll notice here is there's only single player. The PC version is $5 cheaper than the console versions because there's no multiplayer at all. No split screen, no online, no LAN play, nothing. So this is just a single player game, which is really disappointing to be honest and cuts down on replay value. First thing you'll do is you'll pick a skater. Each skater has its own career, so when you unlock new maps, it only counts for that skater, which is kind of annoying if you want to switch people around. There aren't that many skaters in here, certainly less than in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. And there's also no Create a Skater mode, which is disappointing for people that like to customize their stats, as I do, and as most people do. What you can do, here's a person that I've been playing the career for, is you can go in and you can actually customize their tricks. So you notice here all the prompts are for the keyboard layout, even if you're using a gamepad like I am, which is kind of annoying. But what you can do is you can basically replace anything with a more expensive moon. So like here's a Madonna. So I'll switch the up with the Madonna and we'll switch the down with something better. Let's do Judo. Sure, why not? So I switch the up and down grab. And let's change a couple of the flip tricks. We'll do the same thing. We'll do up and down here. Better tricks are on the bottom. That sounds cool. And then something else. There we go. Alright, so my up and downs will be slightly different. So then you can also change your specials here if you so choose, and buy new boards. So pick him. Then what you do is you pick one of the levels. There are also only 7 levels to pick from. You unlock new levels by, it shows here, complete 4 goals to unlock. So it's either 4, 5, or 6 of the 10 goals. And the goals are the same exact ones that they were in the original games. And then the controls are, you know, what they are before. There's a button for all the different things. I'm going to start out with Mall, and it shows you what things you've done already. Just to show off a couple of the glitches. First off, this game's locked at 720 resolution, which is kind of annoying. And I found that, as you can see there, it's more difficult to land tricks than I've seen in the past. You can't seem to string together a bunch of tricks like you could in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, for whatever reason. Oops. You can only do, really, I can only do about maximum 2, maybe 3 tricks, except if you do, you know, that sort of deal. And that's how you really get the high points. Here's the glitch. If you go off of this, you fall through the terrain a little bit. It's actually a little bit more if you don't land in the water. Yeah, so, you know. And then it respawns you here. Oh, there you go. There's your glitch. Ah! So anyway, so there's that. So we'll end the run and pick a different level here. Go to the one that I haven't done yet. So I just unlocked Venice Beach. So we'll go to Venice Beach. There's all your things. Now a big part of the original Tony Hawk games was exploration. And as you'll see here, although you don't have to, if you press the key, it shows you where everything is, which kind of takes that exploration aspect out of it. Of course, it's completely optional. Nothing's forcing you to press the button to see where everything is. So, I don't know. You know, there's the school of thought that it's tedious to figure out where everything is and you just want to unlock everything. But there's only 7 maps anyway, so it's not like it takes super amount of time to do it. So, anyway. So that's the complaint there. You can hear... So, manual, little thing. Oh, there we go. That was a good trick. Really, the grinds are the way to do it with the manuals. Alright, see if I can remember what my little tricks were. Alright, let's see. I think it was up. There's my 360. Getting manual seems to be kind of hit or miss for me. I don't know if I'm just doing it at the wrong spot. Overall, the skating just feels different. It's slower. You're not able to train together like 6 crazy tricks in a row while you're up in the air, which is a little disappointing. But yeah, the animations when you crash are kind of silly. I don't really care for them. Yeah, there you go. Ugh. Some of the times when they freak out, it just doesn't look good. I'm actually not that impressed with the graphics. I mean, obviously they're better compared to, you know, the original games that came out, you know, so long ago. Oh, hi. Yeah, there we go. Something up there. Oh, there we go. Excuse me while I grab that cash. So, I mean, I'm not the best Tony Hawk player, but I used to be able to get string tricks together a lot better. Yeah. I mean, really, the grinds, you know, the jumping and grinding is the way to do things. I mean, because you get that multiplier in there, and that basically unlocks all that stuff. So, you know, usually the objectives are you got the scores and collect objects. So you got to collect skate, collect the spray cans, and then do tricks on various things, and it shows you here on the screen where to exactly do that stuff. So, you know, people who like Tony Hawk, I think, will like this game. Oh yeah, that's right, it's up there. I mean, I remember where a lot of the stuff is. Yep. Yeah, you stink. So, but overall, I'm actually pretty disappointed in the remake, to be honest. You know, the lack of multiplayer is disappointing. I don't think the controls are as easy to string tricks together, especially in the air. I'm going to load up Tony Hawk here in a little bit to kind of... Here's my new little trick. Having to unlock everything individually is also kind of a pain, and you know, I just don't think it has the replay value. There's no editor for parks either, so you're stuck with the 7 until they ostensibly, you know, release a bunch with DLC that I'm sure they will and charge you, you know, the price of a full game for it. Ah, just missed it. So, I'll finish out my run here. There's the A. Not that it matters, I don't have enough time to get anyway. I'm gonna go up here. Hey, how's it going? So it just doesn't have the level of customization that the original games did. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm supposed to do something over him, aren't I? Ollie him 5 times? I don't think I have enough time for that. Excuse me. Oh, you gotta disappear to give me credit for it? Oh, he moves. Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. That'll be really fun. So, I really liked Pro Skater 2 when it came out. This game's just feels old, because it's basically a remake of it. There are a couple of special game modes. I'll show one off. I'll pick Tony Hawk here. We'll go back to the Venerable Warehouse because that's the only one I can do. There's a Hawkman mode where it's like Pac-Man, where you have to collect pellets of certain colors doing certain tricks on them. And I am assuming that yellow is grind, if I can actually grind on something here. I don't really know what green is. There we go. So you basically got to collect all the pellets. So it's extremely difficult, in my opinion, to be honest. Alright, there's some reds. We'll do that. There you go, Tony. You're gonna land. Ugh. Ragdoll physics are not exactly the best here. What am I supposed to do with the green? Yeah, there's no way. This is a pretty difficult. There you go. Alright, anyway. But there's that. And then there's also... Let's show you the other mode here. Oh, there you go. Manual through green, wall ride blue. Alright. Well. There's also Big Head. This is a little bit more interesting. Basically, your head keeps growing until you do tricks, so you try to last the longest amount of time you can. Something that would be really fun to do in multiplayer, assuming that they actually had it, so... Alright, let's see how this goes here. Sloppy. Ugh. I don't even know what he hit there. Hit something. There you go. Tony Hawk is obviously the best aerial skater here. Doesn't even seem to be penalizing me for doing the same stuff over and over again. We keep going for this forever. I'm just gonna keep doing the same stuff. There we go. Pro score. Yep. I'm awesome. Let's do some grinding, Tony. I just can't get the manuals to work. And the animations on the characters are pretty decent, but I didn't think that the levels... I mean, they have some HD type textures, but you can clearly see it's designed for consoles that can't really run things very well. You know, with their limited capacities and whatnot. So, well, there you get the idea there. So, I'm awesome. Let's see which other level I want to do. Just try to get some scores. Oh yeah, well, I can't pick anything different for him. Haha. So let's go back to Rodney here. School's always good. No, I don't want to do Hawkman. I want to do career. So I still have some scoring things to do here, and I haven't wall rode the bells yet. So, I mean, overall, for $10, I think people that really like the Tony Hawk series probably get it, but... Oh. Take that. Oh, that was some interesting. But... Honestly, I don't... Without the multiplayer, with no creative skater, with no editor, I don't really see this having much longevity. Especially because there's, you know, more interesting Tony Hawk games out on the market since, you know, these games came out. It's basically successing off of nostalgia, basically. So... Oop. Didn't make that. Where's the bell? The bell's up here. Yeah. I don't even remember where the other bells are. Oh, hey. You see, there's nothing that they added to the game either. Like, these levels are identical to what they were before. You know? I mean, the same, like, little guy in the cart, but not with nothing else. Oh, there's some birds. Yay, I guess. I mean, how much are you supposed to expect out of a $10 game, but still, you know, you would have wished they would have added something different to it. Oh. Yeah, I should probably not hit the sign. There you go. Switch on back around. You know, it's still the 2-minute time limit. And you'll be spending most of the time trying to unlock stuff. Alright. Well, there you go. Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD. I mean, it's basically the same. It's the same as Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, which is as it's advertised, but without the... You know, they actually removed features. They removed the park editor, they removed the creative skater mode, they removed multiplayer. So it's a really crippled remake, which obviously has limited appeal. I mean, basically you're just skating around going for the objectives and not being able to play with your friends. So because of that reason, I don't think this is really a great investment for a lot of people, unless you have a supreme interest in playing the old Tony Hawk games. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.